What's up, guys? We're in week 5, and this is where you can start working on your drug information project. So I'm going to click on week 5 and walk you guys through how to set this up. So in week 5, you'll see drug information project, and you want to go ahead and click on it. That's going to take you into an area where you'll have all of your instructions, and I highly suggest you read through these. It's going to tell you what each column is, which I'm going to walk you through as well. And it's also going to tell you how many drug entries you need to do, which is 25, and where you can look for information. Generally, information will come from one or two websites, Epocrates.com or drugs.com. So we're going to open up this drug information spreadsheet. It ends up right there on the bottom. And then when it opens up, you'll see that there's column A is, let's just make sure that matches. Yep, column A, B, C, D, and so on. Column A is the number of your medication entry. Column B is the brand generic. Column C is the source. Where did you get the information from? D is the schedule. Is it a controlled substance, which is the example we have is. E is the class, or what the class the medication belongs to. Usually this will tell you a little bit about its uses or indication as well. Column F is the pregnancy category. Is it safe for use or unsafe for use? You might see letters associated with a drug, or you might just see a summary of information. What's important is just to put whatever you find in that column. Column G is the route or dose, and that would be the most common route that's mentioned. They may have oral, IV, topical. You don't have to include everything, just at least include one of the routes. So oral, 2 to 6 milligrams per day, with the largest dose being at bedtime. Column H is side effects. Again, you don't have to list them all because usually the list is long, but the most common ones are important to mention. And column I is indications or uses of the drug. So for example, Ativan, the brand, or lorazepam, the generic, is used in the management of anxiety disorders or short-term relief of anxiety due to depression, management of chemotherapy-induced nausea and vomiting, or acute alcohol withdrawal. So where did she find this information? She found it, or he found it. Whoever found this information found it on Epocrates.com. So let's go there. And we're going to type in that medication. Click on Use Epocrates Web. And then we're going to type in alprazolam. Now you can use any 25 drugs you want, and if you're looking for suggestions, go back to chapter 50 to that chart that has all of the information in it with different classes of drugs, different names of drugs, etc. So here you can see that alprazolam is in the subclass of benzodiazepine. It's a Schedule 4, which is the schedule or controlled substance designation. You could click on dosing, and that's where you get the dosing for panic disorder or anxiety. And again, you're going to put 0.25 milligrams, PO is oral, TID is 3 times a day, and you can just put that right into your chart. You don't have to include every single indication for dosing, just at least 1 or 2. Adverse reactions is where you're going to find those side effects. So if we click on that, we find that you might need to create a free account. This is where I get a little frustrated with Epocrates, and where I tend to like to, because it is free, but again, you're signing up for something, one more thing that you have a password to. So drugs.com does not make you do that. Drugs.com is also a little more visually friendly in my opinion, so let's see what that one looks like. Again, Epocrates is a more respected and more well-known resource, but drugs.com, for the purposes of this project, works just as well. So alprazolam is a benzodiazepine. There's its class. It is used, here's its indication, to treat anxiety disorders and panic disorders. And if we go and click on this, the one with the star, we'll see that it's prescription only. It's a CSA Schedule 4, or Roman numeral IB. Pregnancy and lactation data is right here. As you can see, it's a category C, although I believe the chart had it as a D. These can change over time. And it gives you some information. Is it safe to use? Is it not safe to use? Back to uses. You would click on that to get your indications. Your dosage would be your column where you're talking about the dose and the route. And here's your side effects. So hopefully that gives you guys enough information to start filling in your chart. Always search in the search column. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, the purpose of this project is just to get you used to looking at medications so that you can do it on your own, but always know that you can call pharmacy, phone a friend, reach out to us. We're always here to help, and we would be more than happy to do that for you. I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you soon.